Okay, so I've been working on this. This is Mono Blue Tron with Enigma Jewel. Enigma Jewel is very cool in this deck. It gives you like a second powerful mana engine that plays with your game plan of like playing blue sources. I've been really like impressed with Enigma Jewel in like the Upheaval Shell. Very simply put, like Openhawker sucks. It's a 1-mana 1/1. This is an artifact that is harder to interact with. Like in the late game, you also can like craft it into a 1-ring and kind of go crazy with it. But for the most part, it's like a tapped Soul Ring. It's kind of what you're hoping this card is. You get to sink the mana into Expedition maps, Signets to filter the mana, draw with your one of Mazemind Tome, cycle Nimble Obstructionist, cycle Shark Typhoon, cycle Lrien Revealed. Use some of your land abilities like Otawara, Academy Ruins. I guess in this build it's just those two. Other builds have Urza Saga. You also get to like, you know, I guess the 2 mana is relevant for Mindslaver in the late game, but for the most part that's it. But it's been a pretty good formula so far. Yeah, sorry, we'll get the hand hider off. So I've been liking this deck off stream. Mono Blue Tron is not a deck that I like, but I think that this is likely the best fit for a card that I've just been really. This card has been very powerful when I've had it, and it leads to some very interesting games. And I'm playing a deck I hate for a card that I love. Why is it before Dimir? Because we have 4 Fire, Ice, and Zirda. I know. Whenever you put Dismember in the deck, chat's always like, hard to pay mana for Dismember. But we have 4 Fire, Ice, and a Zirda, which is pretty free. So I wouldn't be able to cast those. Can you show the cards for deck? I don't show decks until I play them, so that way you stay interested. So the 10. Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, beautiful hand though. This is like one of your like best starts here, where you have turn 1 Jewel into Signet, just ice their land on turn 2. Unless they force this again. I've been loving the jewels though. They've been like so much better than I thought. The problem is you have to play them in decks like this. Ooh. I guess I'm gonna fire. Let them have a card. Could be a Zirda game. Yeah, Jewel cannot pay it's only activated, not activated and triggered. Okay, so icing their planes means they can't make 2 Saga tokens unless they have a creature here, so now I have to ice the Saga, which I guess is fine. Another Sentinel, though. The card, I can pay for it this time around, I guess. Yeah, I can Otawara the Saga. That doesn't seem necessarily better than icing it, for what it's worth. Yeah, sometimes you do craft the Jewel in this deck. Not super often, but it comes up. Yeah, I haven't played Quintorius yet in the Cascade Bean deck. I'm not necessarily like super jazzed about it or whatever. I'm a little bit jazzed maybe. So plays Inkma, 3 cards in their hand. Probably going to cast Lrien Revealed next turn if we don't draw something more important. You can play the Dimir Signet first. Yeah, so we go Dimir Signet, pay for Sentinel, Island, Lrien Revealed. Yeah, we lost in round 3 of the LCQ. I'm gonna play another one tonight at like 5. So I made this stream maybe a little shorter if I'm planning on doing like an evening stream. Are there any prelims actually? Because I might want to do prelims just to do. Yeah, I guess it's no prelims. These are some of the new Ixalan Islands. I think they look really cool. They get Ginger Brutes. Obviously, if they can put a hammer on that Inkmoth Nexus, I die. They have 3 cards in their hand. Feeling kind of dead. Dang. Okay. So bring in some forces. Play like a force over the Mazemind Tome. Not too many copies. How long is it to 5? 6 hours from now. Spiral of Canal, 25 months. Thank you, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. EE over Shark Typhoon. E is a Karn target. I think I'd rather have it as a Karn target. 3 maps, only 1 Tron land. Let's go mulligan. Okay, 2 Tron pieces. Lrien Revealed for Island. Do I keep Typhoon or to keep Urza's Tower? I think I'm going to keep the Typhoon. We have so many mana sources in this deck. But it's also Nimble to 6. I think the power level of Historic is higher than Modern. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Historic. I don't know. I can't tell you. I know that Yawgmoth is in Historic and it's a worse version of Yawgmoth, and I know it's one of the best decks, so probably not then. Not gonna do a 12-hour Blue Tron stream. Maybe. We'll see what happens today. We can get kind of weird today, I think. I'm kind of down to stream super long at some point, but I also have so much going on. Like these next 2 months are so busy where I'm prepping for the RC Atlanta. I really want to get a trophy sprint going the last week of the year, like right at the day starting the day after Christmas to the first of the next year. So what would my opponent do that would make me want to cycle Typhoon for 0? Actually, a lot. I feel like I'm kind of likely to just cycle Typhoon for 0. So I could maybe, if they get Cauldron, I could try to Obstructionist the living weapon. Could be safer to just Dismember. And I could like hold both these up next turn. Yeah, let's just Dismember. Kind of weird to play Jewel this turn. Kind of weird to not play Jewel this turn. Obviously, entering tapped is a big problem. I think I'm gonna hold up mana instead. Can Dismember the Germ too. That's true. I'm just kind of worried about like the Cauldron being in play, and then eventually they Paladin me. Have we Jewel Signet Obstructionist a Stoneforge yet? I mean, not a Stoneforge, but we've had that curve a few times. Yeah. All right, so let's Obstructionist the ETB trigger. Maybe they got the Hammer first, and then they are trying to get Cauldron now. Yeah, I know we could also like save it for next turn and stifle the living weapon. I think this uses our mana a lot more effectively. Could also like Karn plus on a token. Now I'm feeling dumb for keeping the Typhoon over the tower, but is what it is. Is it better to play Jewel this turn? It almost is, right? Because I just use the Jewel mana to sack the map next turn, and then I have Tron online. Versus if I do this, I have 8 mana available to me. I mean, I could go Ring plus Karn, which would be kind of good, I guess. Yeah, Ring plus Karn is pretty good against Cauldron. Because I can just plus on the Cauldron and then have the Ring in play. Then I guess they kill the Karn. As for Sentinel, play land. I've already. Oh, sorry. Yeah, obviously should have played the mine. It's because I was thinking about not playing my land because of the Jewel line for some reason. Looks like we're not getting punished at least. I guess we get punished if we draw land here. We have like expedition map and stuff. We'll crack now. Okay, they get punished. That being said, we're super duper ahead here. Although they're going to get to put Cauldron in play now. I don't know if we really care that much about it at this point. Yeah, we lost in round 3 of the qualifier to Cascade Beans. There's another qualifier tonight. I can play 2 more at the amount of QPs I have. Unless I get run really hot in the leagues or something. Alright, so I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. And then I can play the Signets mana neutral here. I mean, just how do they beat... They can't really beat Academy Ruins Ring, right? Could dismember the Sentinel also. Probably just don't want to use the Dismember right now. Could make a 2/2 Shark. Just play the Ruins. Pancake with a 21 months. Thank you. Welcome back. So what does Hammer have that beats this? Like a March? Not Needle, I guess. Needle only has to go on Academy Ruins too. Guess I don't do it on the upkeeps. More like I get to the smoother Skyclave. Yeah, they would never have Skyclave, or not very realistically. Alright, so I meant to use the jewel here. It's also very difficult for them to out top deck me because I'm drawing, 3 cards a turn. Can I hardcast Typhoon first? I should be able to, right? Guess that still costs blue mana, huh? I guess this plays the Mana Tithe. That's on me. What can you say? What can you do? That was my fault. That was my fault. What can you say? Except my fucking bad, I guess. Okay, they don't have a hammer here, so we're okay. Just gonna chomp up as much life as possible. Yeah, just another day in the office. Fuck, dude. Got alked yet again. Yeah, I think it's still like super duper hard to lose here. The famous last words, I know. Just gonna grab the Zirda, I guess. Which like lets me craft like the jewel. I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know. Probably best to like just start cycling, making sharks. Alright, counter with the surge, sure. Take that. Pure Steel Pally. So they get to start using their hammers, start cycling to any outs that they may have. Do I get Otawara here, or do I get Minamo? Probably Otawara. Do you actually craft the jewel deck? You can, yeah. Crafting it into a ring can go kind of crazy. I'll probably craft this turn, actually. Well, I still have protection from everything, so I'm gonna not block. This Zirda art is so sick. Okay, but Sentinel is gonna let them draw some cards. Oh, I thought I had to stop here. That's okay, whatever. Don't need to cack the map yet. So this only costs a blue, right? Wow, Zirda the Powerful. We drew Otawara. So we're going to play the extra ring. Let them draw their card. Get a shark. And then we craft the jewel. And then we get to draw 3 off the ring immediately. So this costs 6 to craft, or some. I'll just pay however much they tell me to pay. So craft 1 ring, expedition map. Karn doesn't. I can't like wait, I can't activate Karn. I can like +1, right? Doesn't this break up the ring loop? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna draw infinite cards. And this is not life loss that costs us anything. I mean, maybe it does matter. I think it should be fun. I guess this is like find a way to lose. Okay, go start the Mindslaver. We have protection from everything. We can do Mindslaver next turn. Ooh, I get to copy this too? Yeah, I can also Otawara the ring, that's true. I mean, I currently do have protection from everything. Can Karn grab stuff crafted with Jewel? It should be able to, yeah. Got the Otawara up. Yeah, we can just go Karn plus Mindslaver next turn. Karn on the Cauldron. I guess I can cast the Karn. Okay, they're getting to use their surges. I actually get to get 2 things here because of the Enigma Jewel copying. Enigma Jewel is a sick card. So you get something for this turn, like an explosives on 1. And I can get the Mindslaver for next turn. Okay, that was good enough to win that game. Game 3. So this is 1 kills the jewel. Yeah, that's true. It's okay. I mean, the game is pretty won. That's what they conceded to. Can y'all hear the lawnmowers outside? I want to. It's probably audible right about now. I think with the new mic. Here, Athena, come here. Athena. Here. Sweet. Oh, this one's barely okay. Glad it's not as audible. The new mic, I think, despite there being like weird crackling issues, it's been a nice upgrade. Okay, turn 3 ring, 2 pieces of Tron. Let's keep. Looking for Jewel, Expedition Map, or Tower as like really nutty turn 1 draws. Kind of scared of this turn 1 Sigarda's Aid, but what are you going to do? Yeah, it's pretty chilly today. They grab a hammer, so I'm dead if they had another hammer in their hand already or draw one for next turn. If I don't dismember this. Dismembering the Mystic kind of feels like a losing line, though, right? Like, I just kind of need to be able to ring next turn. Shout out to Talismans, I guess. The price you pay for the jewels. Okay, well, they're not immediately killing me, which is sweet. I'm taking 11. I've taken 11 before, though. Tower off the top would be pretty good. Couldn't have been in my opening hand. Yeah, we're gonna need to find another ring or Urza's tower. I don't think we're gonna have time to sack the tower. Also, we get Needle here. Yeah, dead in the LCQ, unfortunately. Samurai to 5 months. Think you will come back. Lost to Beans. They do get Needle. So I can maybe get a chump block going. Not super ideal. That means that I have at least enough qualifier points to play 2 more. So I think I'm gonna do one at 5 p.m. tonight, and then see how that goes. Maybe I should just go get Tron online, Karn plus on Ring. And I can also Island Cycle, I guess. There's not a lot of prizes for 4-1ing, but it's also like I just care about a cohesive stream and like playing a new interesting deck instead of just like playing 2 matches over the course of 2 hours for like some small prizes. Okay, I have Mana Tithe mana this time. Played around perfectly. Then do another hammer. Plus on hammer, Dismember constructs. We take less damage if we plus on ring instead of plussing on hammer, right? We're still dead to another hammer either way. Yeah, I think this is better. So this will allow them to kill my Karn if they attack at the Karn. Attacking me with everything with a ring on 1 puts me to 2, which is also pretty appealing. But then I just grab another ring. Sounds really fun, Skittles. Okay, they're gonna kill my Karn. So need some help. Life total still high enough that we have some room to work with, and we have Tron online. Still losing 1 life a turn, and our ring is still needled. That's more mana. So what? I think I have a hard time imagining I'm doing anything besides just starting off with a Lrien Revealed. With 7 mana left after this. So I guess it's enough to Karn for bridge if I don't pay. So I can go Ice, Dismember, go to pay 3, die. So play Signet. Yeah, I'd like cycle Ice into One Ring or something. I don't think I have any other outs. Or something, I mean I just exactly that. And then die to Mana Tithe. Because I have the tower to play. Not too bad. Get Mana Tithe like I called. So now Expedition Map or Academy Ruins both let me start looping rings because I can cycle into it. Alright, play to your routes. Should have iced my own permanent. Oh, because of Surge, yeah. Yes, we're looking to draw Karn, Map, Academy, or Academy Ruins, another ring, I guess. It's a good number of cards. Lrien Revealed gives me the most. Is there any chance I'm supposed to? Well, they can get Shadow Spear next turn if I don't Dismember. Although, so how much mana do I have? I have 10 colorless, 4 blue for 14. So I can go hard cast Shark Typhoon, Dismember Pure Steel Paladin, cast Lrien Revealed, Dismember Pure Steel Paladin, have 2 sharks. I guess they still get the Shadow Spear though. Yeah, I don't think it's very likely the hard cast Typhoon gets me out of it, so let's... Guess that's better. Just tap a tower first. Reveal the Lorians. Need to find a Karn or a ring at this point. Not making it very easy. Counter the Saga ability. I mean, I'm just like... Don't have enough mana to do that and like survive, I think. Especially because they're making another token. Okay, so now I have 8 mana. So let's just cycle Typhoon for 0, I guess. So I can Karn into ring. Right? Oh no, I was actually 1 short of that. Alright, dead. Did my best. Karn. I had no mana available to kill the Paladin. They used the Mana Tithe, right? Oh, I could have blocked. Because I see, yes. I could have blocked the Paladin, I see. Classic. I have Tron, but all my cards are blue. Also, I'm going to keep, though. Got Dismember. Got Tron. Maybe I'll search for a blue source. Uh-oh. Don't love seeing Goblin Guide here. Although, I'll take that, I guess. Still expired to the Enigma Amulet. I mean, in theory, yeah. I haven't really had any new ideas, though. Bad spot to be on the draw. I just Dismember again and lose, maybe? I guess so. Go to 1. Okay. I'm going to cut the Dismembers. We have Mazemind Tome. That card says gain life on it. I do need to look at Enigma Jewel with 8 key a little bit closer. Although I've kind of like dismembered my 8 key decks. This one's like kind of an out of date build, but you probably do play something more like this. So if you have the Enigma Jewel filters for keys and the Surge nodes at the moment, plus Urza Saga, plus Inventor's Fair. Yeah, you need like a little bit more than that, I think. Could be wrong. All right. I'll keep Tron plus Mazemind Tome, which does say gain life on it. I like the Enigma Jewel plus Amulet to make Tron ones better. Yeah, I agree. Enigma Jewel plus Amulet was a very cool formula. I do wonder, like, because you could also do something like that here, where you play Jewel and you play Timeless Lotus, and then like your keys are like untap your Timeless Lotus. It's just, oh sorry, I forgot to play my stupid Expedition map. So bad at Tron. Sorry, I should be just cracking this map here. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to play the map at this point. think I'll just play the tome and get to my 4 life soon. Rolling Vortex, so that'll be able to stop my life gain. Wrong Tron piece. I feel okay about our position though. Yeah, second Vortex is something for sure. I think I'll go ahead and scry here. Force of Negation, I think with the Vortex is in play, not something we want. So go ahead and draw my card. It's a Typhoon. So I may Obstructionist a fetch land here. I may also just make a 2/2 Shark. They do have 2 rolling vortexes. We could potentially race. I'll definitely like use my mana, I guess. If they select the Canyon, I'll Obstructionist it. They also may like tap out, and I can maze. If they only have 1 mana available, I can try to gain 4 off the Mazemind Tome and Nimble Obstructionist their rolling vortex activation. Could be okay. They also may die too. Giant Shark. Okay, another ring is a really nice pickup. So let's go and draw 2. Play this ring. Likely get burned a little bit, right? The fire also may change the equation a little bit. It's a good line, huh? Tricky game. Don't think I'm tapping the ring anymore. I guess I can. Guess I can. Could also maybe like try to Academy Ruins. So I could go Expedition Map for Ruins. I can go Island Cycle for Lrien Revealed, which I think I'm going to do basically always here. Play Islands. Play Expedition Map. And then I can map for Academy Ruins and then loop a ring to prevent like sorcery speed burn. Also, it's very unlikely my opponent like taps out of Rolling Vortex, but if we basically mean they can't tap down to just 1 mana ever, which is something. I can also ice them end of turn if I can go in addition to Cracking Map. I have protection from everything at the moment. Although trying to fire them could be better. I think this is the plan. So very unlikely to die this turn. Which is always nice. Still, I guess I have to like Obstructionist. Well, if I Obstructionist, what am I doing? Go to 2. Just couldn't find a spot to gain life off the tome. We find Karn. So I have 6, 12, 13 mana. 6, 12, 13. One sort of Mindslavering them. I can attack them down to 8. And I can Ballista for 4. Cannot explosives on 2. Mazemind gains life. This stops you from gaining life is the problem. I can Karn plus on the ring. The problem is if I Needle, they just activate twice in response. Maybe that's fine. So I go Karn, Needle, Vortex. They tap, go to 9. I respond Mazemind Tome. They tap. I Nimble Obstructionist that. And then I go to 6. And I get pinged down to 4, and I'm dead to another Boros Charm. Yeah, that has to be the line. But I dead to another Boros Charm or 2 burn spells. Needle, crack Tome on their turn. Oh, I guess I could do that, and then I can Obstructionist like a card draw. Could have tapped a little better. So they're at 9. That doesn't change things, right? I still 4/4 Ballista. 7. I guess I fucked up actually because I could have tapped the Tomb in response to gain 4, the Tome, and then I could have made them go to 8, and then I could have killed them to their vortexes potentially. I also messed up by not tapping a tower. I think I play around a burn spell. Or sorry, Goblin Guide. So if they have an instant speed burn spell here, we lose. It's kind of likely they have a sorcery speed 1. So we get to gain our life. Something. So we die to 2 burn spells or Boros Charm. They have 2 cards in their hand. Successfully played around Goblin Guide. Dimir Signet revealed. Which will Lrien Revealed away, I guess. I'll be pretty bummed if we get Boros Charmed. Skull cracked. Okay, so we go to 1. And then we just Ballista them, right? This is 6 plus 8, 14. Yeah. Close one. Now we just have to play game 3 on the draw, which will be very easy. Whew. That's a cool game though. Out attack with the ring, let the vortex come. They have a another card draw land in play, so if they upkeep draw into a burn spell, they kill us. It has to be instant speed, but I'm gonna keep. But if they didn't have another Horizon land in play, yeah, that would have been an elegant win for sure. Yeah, it was up against the creatures, obviously a problem. We do have Natty Tron. No second creature is nice, at least. At least presumably. We had a like Signet this turn to go Karn plus Ring next turn. That would have been really nice. As stands are going to like 9 right now. Oof. Down to 4. This might be not that good a matchup, y'all. Oh, I meant to get Minamo. Oh, okay, this is a great draw. So I think I go Karn Ballista on 1, right? Karn Ballista on 1. I can also Mindslaver them next turn. With Force Up, which I think they have a hard time playing around. I think Jewel could be good against Ace, swapping to blue instead of green for Force of Negation against Force of Vigor. Well, Force of Negation isn't good against Force of Vigor. You never get to pitch cast it to stop a pitch cast. But it's also like you only have 12 cards that work with the Jewel. So it's close, right? Or you could play the 8th key in the main. You could play it's good with Surge Node in the keys, but it's not like super good with either. You need like 2 of these in play for it to really do anything. Is the problem? So I don't know. It's kind of close, but I think it's also like a little. Oh, I should have pinged. Sorry. You're missing something. So if they play around Force of Negation here, I mean, I guess they don't really have much reason not to. But it would be a big sad. They might have a smash in their hand. Because they skull crack me down to 1. They have another skull crack. So I think we draw now. Another one? Not great that I can't Karn again. Super hot with the 10. Thank you. Welcome back. They have Path in their deck. That's funny. No, you can't look at their sideboard anymore. I used to be able to do that. Not allowed anymore. So we're not dead. You're looking at the moment. This is my sideboard. I was not looking at their sideboard there. Always so confidently incorrect. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I think I obstructionist block or try to. I was looking at their sideboard. I literally wasn't. Y'all are wrong, right? Yes, I was. Wait, what? That shouldn't be allowed. I didn't even see it. I was. I clip it. Show me. It was invisible to me. I'm confidently incorrect, as usual. Can I see? Like, that's not. You're not supposed to be able to, right? Like that's a bug. It is allowed. It used to be allowed. It's not allowed anymore, to my knowledge. Like, when did they change it? They definitely changed it to where it wasn't allowed at some point. Like, when did they change it back? So we go for Wurmcoil. Try it again. Well, I can't Mindslaver them right now. Yeah, it was impossible for me to cheat. Oh, I thought this was their deck. This is so weird. Yeah, it's just a bug. Well, they buffed Mindslaver, huh? So what I don't want to. One thing I don't like about getting Wurmcoil is we know that they have Path in their deck, but it doesn't seem like there's a better option. Yeah. If they don't play like an instant speed burn spell, I'll ice them in their upkeep. And if they Path to exile my Wurmcoil, what do I do? Okay, well, we don't have to think about it. I have to do this. Welcome, Night Owl. Beat lands. We beat nothing. We beat creatures. Let's go. We won! We won on the draw. Woo! Close games, winning games 2 and 3 at 1 life. I haven't finished building it yet though. I think I'll put back the Obstructionist. Build an Esper. It just doesn't. I don't think. I think you're really happy to just be 2 colors. Maybe you can splash a sideboard card or something. Is Stalker just not good in blue black shadow? You could play Stalker too. And the thing is, it's like the problem is like I don't know that you really want to play Mishra's Bauble. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to have enough enablers. Maybe you have a lot of non-creature spells, but maybe it'd be good. Wonder how this matchup is. You get Street Wraith. Yeah, you can play Street Wraith. Yeah, I guess I'll toy around with Stalker a little bit. I like Stalker. Maybe too many slots though, because like I think Tidebinder is almost definitely going to be like better. So if they ice me here, I can play Mine. If they go Agent, Dismember a token, into Signet ice a token, I guess. Can I show you a Stalker Shadow idea? I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'll be that hard to build, but I also think I'd just rather be on like Tidebinder instead of Stalker, because you don't want to play that many creatures. I think you just want to play Shadow, Murktide, Tidebinder, Bowmaster. That sounds pretty good. And I like having like Sauron's Ransom counterspell up, and that all sounds kind of nice too. No, I don't think you can really scam in a blue black shadow. The snap was good again. We need like a higher curve, I think. You also like you mostly need to play Flame of Venor to register Snapcaster, I think. That's not like 100% true. But I don't think there's really been like a non Flame of Venor Snapcaster deck I've been very excited about. Retro Dev the 17, but Snapcaster is good at Modern right now for sure. Absent Shadow. Damn. I have nothing bad to say about Absent Shadow, so I'll say nothing. Saving a ring is like a little awkward here, maybe. Norn 16, Richard out the 17. I think I just jam it. It resolves. And they Tidebinder the protection from everything trigger. So it'd be nice to find a land to Dismember. Fortunate. How was Amulet Jewel? I think we 3-2'd or 4-1'd our league with it, I think. It felt worse than like regular Timeless Lotus, but there's like something there. Like Enigma Jewel is like so aptly named. It just like enchants you and sucks your brain in, and you're like, oh, the jewel. Just one more deck list. It's like Goryo's, just one more deck list and it'll be perfect. Not doing the people anymore. I mean, I think this is probably the better shell. It's doing like a little bit better in playtesting. Not that it's doing super bad today, I guess. I had a hard time hitting land drops. I guess we hit them all. So, hoping to dodge a Violent Outburst, which they haven't had yet. I'm going to upkeep Dismember a Rhino. I'm dead to Violent Outburst no matter what, though. Yeah, also the Nimble Obstructionists are really good here to stop Cascade. Lucy. Let's try this. I also think I'm probably keeping... I should maybe be mulliganing a bit more aggressively. Yeah, the thing with Jewel and Wizard Rockets is you really need to have Amulet in those shells, too. You know what I mean? You really need to have Amulet with Jewel plus Wizard Rockets. I was thinking you could maybe also play... I could never remember the name of the card. The combo deck that Gab really liked. The one that returns Lotus Bloom. What am I mulling to? Mulling to like a hand that either has Jewel or Tron. That may be what you're supposed to have. IDK, it's a huge mana surge. Yeah, but it's only a huge mana surge like with Amulet. Yeah, Tamashii. So I was thinking you could... I've played Amulet in Tamashii decks before. There's like really convoluted combos with it. And the artifact lands. Like, I don't... Let me see if I have like any drafts. I've had so many failed Tamashii brews. That one's an easy mulligan. Keep this put back. Second ring, I guess. Would like to have the second ring, though. Any reason to put Signet on the Karn board? You almost never want to have, like, cheap mana rocks as Karn targets, because by the time you're casting Karn, you have a lot of mana, usually. Yeah, I think today is the last day of all access. It would at least make sense that that's the case. Is there still that one guy that plays Thomas? I'm sure some people play it. Wizard Rocks is with Terra. Yeah, but so like we were doing this with last week, where Wizard Rockets plus Urza Saga plus amulets like let you make a ton of mana. You get to filter the Rockets mana with Jewel, and you get to like if you have 2 amulets in play Jewel, make 4 mana. 3, 6, 3. We had four amulets at one point and made 8 mana. It's pretty sick. And I think that could be good in like the Tamashii shell. Okay, so we'll play map, sack map with the Jewel if it resolves, and then ice them. Does seem like they have a Force of Negation though. They can't bring themselves to force it. Zirda plus Rockets. I mean, Zirda's a very slow card, but something maybe. 8 mana for 4 minutes, use takes a whole bounce land. Yeah, that's kind of the joke, you know. That's the punchline. Yeah, I think we hold up 2/2 Shark / Force of Negation. Don't love that it seems like they have their own Force of Negation. Yeah, Artificer's Intuition could be in those piles too. Could be good to try to make a bigger shark. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really want to hit my land drop though. It's also my blue. Let's hold the shark. Probably jam a ring here. Do you think they have a force? Yeah, it costs blue to activate. If it costs a generic, I'd be way more hyped about it. I got commandeered last night pretty badly with this deck. I haven't tapped any mana this game, though. They pitched a Force of Negation and a Fire Ice. If we can resolve this ring, though, we have Minamo to catch up, potentially. We do have Force of Negation up, technically. Would prefer to not have to use it. Resolve? Nice. Huge deal. Urza's power plant? A little too greedy. But we have the Minamo. We get to get Tron online next turn also. Just by tapping a land and the Jewel, potentially. Their ring is also pretty big. We'll see what happens. We get a game. Always the goal. Play a game of Magic. Nine cards in their hand. It's above average for sure. Oh, right. I forgot to switch the Moxfield back. So that's a problem. It's also nice that we still have 7 mana despite getting Blood Moons. Guess that makes sense. Yeah, Commandeer pretty good against us. What the hell? Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was yielded that far. Obviously wanted to try to make a blocker. Guess it's better if I draw. I don't know, it's not really ever better. Okay, is the mic, does the unplug replug work again? Yeah, I may need to restart the interface. I guess I just needed to have that be part of my morning routine, probably. Go after their life points, too. Test. Discard 4 cards here. Yeah, I'm definitely attacking. Yeah, I guess I just need to order a new cable. Although that time I unplugged and replugged the audio interface. The cables are, I don't know, maybe I need a new interface and a new cable or something. Although the interface is like pretty new. Always something.
What issues are you having?
It's just the mics. You don't need to worry about it, sweetie. The mic's cracking sometimes. Ring is a pretty good draw here. They're gonna have a hard time taking this hit from the shark. Like if they take this hit from the shark and this ring resolves, they die. Because they have no way to get rid of their ring, right? So they have to have like double Violent Outburst plus Force of Negation. Yeah, this is worse against Commandeer. I mean, I have to cast the ring, right? I need to play around double Violent Outburst. Can stifle their own ring. No, this only counters opposing abilities, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. You can't stifle your own ring. Oops. Confidently incorrect once again. So they do have 1 Violent Outburst. Yeah, so they have to deal with my Shark token. They have to like ice my Shark token or gone it if those cards are even in their deck. And then Tidebinder the ring. Either this turn or next turn. So do I even block the Tidebinder with this shark? I don't know. Oh, they also get to draw in response. Yeah, so now I think I'm supposed to block since this is lethal by itself. And that gives me like 5 cards too if the block goes through. I can also kill this Tidebinder. I could draw Fire Ice, kill this Tidebinder, and then that potentially wins the game because they just die. Otawara also would win. Expedition map for Otawara would win. No, I guess Otawara wouldn't because they just replay the Tidebinder. Never mind. Could Otawara the ring back to my hand and cast it. So they only have 1 Fire Ice. Like, they can't really fire this because they need to ice my shark. A weird game. They're playing pretty slow too, but it's kind of hard to blame them. Have so many cards in hand. The game's so close. There's no way they have. I mean, we don't care about third Tidebinder, right? Because then they can't deal with this unless they have double Fury, which seems unlikely. They don't have 3 islands, do they? I don't think so. Not typically. They get a Steam Vents. Play Steam Vents. It's kind of weird. So they're going to discard 2. Does seem like what we should do first is just go to combat before we draw with the ring. We could try to draw Force of Negation off the ring in response to their ice. They must have an ice here. If we draw our own fire ice, we can kill the Tidebinder and maybe win the game. So now I can't force reactively, so we tap the ring now. Don't really draw anything helpful. Just have nothing. I can still Enigma Jewel to Island Cycle for Island here. So can't do anything by tapping the Signets. Wait, yeah, they discarded Flame of Anor. That's kind of crazy. I mean, they must have ice instead. Yeah. So I can get an island, and I think I can play sack map for Otawara, channel Otawara. Boom Sauce with the 21 months. But I can't bounce my own ring and replay it. Oh, I'm 1 mana short of doing that anyways. Okay, good beats. Drew like 6 cards, none of them relevant. Bummer. Let's do one more. And then I'm still planning to tonight.